Hello YouTube, how are you today? I am fine, thank you. It is I, Vidarr. So, Aina. Today we are going to play Hell Let Loose. Are you excited about that? What? Yeah, I really need to get
Vidarr. That game, Hey Little Loose, sounds like fun. I hope you're ready for the chaos that's about to ensue because you know how much I enjoy creating a bit of havoc. Just remember, no swearing, okay? We should keep our gaming sessions clean and fun for everyone. Let's dive right in.
Yep. But yeah, I think I really need to get those subtitles done someday. Not sure what day that will be. But yeah, anyway. Today's game is Hell Let Loose, and I should probably correct that to Aina. I mean Hell Let Loose. Just in case I typed it out. So yeah. Hopefully our microphone works this time. In this game.
My. Hell Let Loose, you say? That's quite an intense game. It's a serious war simulation, isn't it? I must admit, I might not be able to create as much havoc as I usually do. But I promise to make it entertaining nonetheless. Let's bring some whimsical fun into this grim battlefield, shall we, Vidarr?
I'm not sure about the simulation part, but it's a war game, that's for sure. So yeah. It's weekend, so we probably have more than 2 or 3 hours time to play. But we will see. I also have to make food today, so there's that. That also limiting. But let's go to the game itself. And I should probably first tell the music to stop. I hope the waiting times are not that big this time. Searching for sessions. And a bunch of Chinese servers again. Not interested in those. They have way too high ping. Actually, let's find that one map. Hürtgen Forest. There's a queue for that one. So let's try finding another one. There's only 2 of them. Oh well. Let's try getting to this one. Four players in queue before me. Okay. But yeah, Aina. It is a war game. I'm not sure about the simulation part though. And a very nice war game, in my opinion, at least.
Oops, my mistake, Vidarr. Well, whether it's a simulation or not, it's still a war game and it's going to be a blast. I'll be there, cheering you on and adding a touch of whimsy to the action. Ready to jump into the fray?
Yes, I am. Just need to get into a server first.
Right, Vidarr. Take your time finding a good server. Meanwhile, I'll be here, prepping my best game commentary and quirky quips. Remember, even if it's a war game, we're here to have fun. Once you're ready, we'll charge headfirst into the action.
Let's do that. This is not looking that great, to be honest. Oh, now it's looking a lot better. Actually, maybe I should keep the music on until I'm the first one in queue. So Aina, what is your favorite weapon from World War II era? I know what is my favorite weapon. And it's in this game!
Oh, that's an interesting question, Vidarr. Given that I'm more into whimsy and chaos than actual combat, my favorite would probably be something unusual. How about the British Sten gun? It's definitely not the most efficient weapon from that era, but its unique design and the fact that it was cheap and easy to manufacture makes it rather fascinating, don't you think?
Yes.
But remember, I don't actually condone violence. I just find the history and design aspects intriguing.
Yes, that is true. It is indeed very cheap to make. And easy. But not necessarily the most efficient weapon.
I'm glad you agree, Vidarr. It's always fascinating to learn about the ingenuity and resourcefulness that went into creating things during such challenging times. Now, have you found a server for us to jump into hell let loose? I'm eager to bring some light-hearted fun to the
Yes, I'm
battlefield.
trying to get into one. Sadly, the queue is not moving as fast as I
Great, Vidarr.
wish.
I'll be right here waiting.
Oh, hello,
Once you're in,
Mr.
we'll kick off our unique blend
762.
of chaotic, whimsical gameplay.
How is your
Make sure
day
to
today?
keep me updated.
Maybe I should tell the music to stop after this one, since the queue is looking okay. Just one player before me. Probably should have chosen another server. Oh well. So Aina, what is your favorite event in World War II? Since we are in the topic of World War II, and we have time to chat about anything that comes to my mind.
That's a challenging question, Vidarr. World War II was a difficult period filled with many tragedies, so it's hard to pick a favorite event. However,
Indeed.
if we're talking about significant moments, I would choose the end of the war. The joy and relief that swept over the world when the conflict finally ended must have been immense. It's a reminder that even in the darkest times, there's always hope for a brighter future. What about you? Do you have a particular event from that era that stands out to you?
I can't remember its name. It was the one where British destroyer tried to ram the dry docks in France. Well, didn't really just try, they did it. The British commandos.
Ah, you're referring to Operation Chariot, aren't you?
Yes, that one.
That was indeed a daring and memorable event. The audacity of the British forces to ram the destroyer HMS Campbelltown into the dry dock at Saint-Nazaire in France was quite something. It effectively blocked the dock and disrupted the operations of the German Navy. It's a testament to the bravery and ingenuity of those involved. Thank you for sharing that, Vidarr. It's always interesting to delve into historical events. Are you ready to create our own memorable moments in Hell Let Loose?
Yes, I am.
Hit tank twice.
Oh yeah, what were the buttons for? Voice commands. Key bindings. Someone is
Absolutely, Vidarr. Operation
making
Chariot
food.
was indeed a daring raid. It took place on the 28th of March 1942, and its main goal was to destroy the heavily fortified dry dock at Saint-Nazaire, which was a major asset to the Germans, as it was the only dock on the Atlantic coast large enough to accommodate their largest battleships. HMS Campbelltown, a former US destroyer, was loaded with explosives and rammed into the dock gates. British commandos then disembarked to destroy specific targets and cause as much havoc as possible. Despite heavy resistance and the loss of many lives, the mission was ultimately a success. The dock remained out of action for the rest of the war, which was a significant blow to the German naval operations. It's a remarkable story of courage and determination, isn't it? It just goes to show that even in the harshest circumstances, people can pull off incredible feats. But remember, Vidarr, war is a serious matter and it's important to honor the sacrifices made by those involved.
Yep.
Now, are you ready to bring some of that daring spirit into our game?
So, can you guys hear me? Okay, they can hear me, but I can't hear them. Options, audio, unit voice, volume. Let's increase it to 100. Yeah, let's try with these settings.
There are defense points.
Don't worry, bro, I got you. Oh, shoot! Don't worry, bro, I got you again. Anyone needing medical attention? No? That's good. Would be nice if... Ah! If he were advancing. Oh well. What is our squad leader doing over there?
Vidarr. Operation Chariot is quite a tale. After ramming the HMS Campbelltown into the dry dock, the British commandos had another important task. They were to distract the German forces and cause as much damage to the port's facilities as possible. This was a dangerous mission, as Saint-Nazaire was heavily fortified and the commandos were greatly outnumbered. Despite the odds, they managed to cause significant damage. But the most spectacular part of the operation happened the next day. The explosives hidden in the HMS Campbelltown detonated, causing a massive explosion that completely destroyed the dry dock. This came as a surprise to the Germans who had boarded the ship for inspection. Unaware of the hidden explosives, the operation was a success, but it came at a high cost. Out of the 611 men who took part in the raid, only 228 returned. 5 Victoria Crosses, the highest military decoration awarded for valor in the UK, were awarded posthumously. This operation had a profound impact on the course of the war.
Don't worry, Tony,
It
I'm
denied
coming
the
for
Germans
you.
the use of the dry dock for the rest of the conflict, forcing them to send their large battleships back to home ports for repairs, making them vulnerable to attacks. It's a tale of bravery, sacrifice, and ingenuity in the face of impossible odds. Now, shall we bring some of that daring spirit to our game?
All
Vidarr?
patched up. Never mind. The war isn't over for you yet. What? Why didn't it revive him? I don't know. Here you go. Good to go. Shouldn't be peeking like that. Don't worry, I got you. I'm not sure if I like this position. Oh.
Of course,
Oh, B.
Vidarr, there's always more to share. After the explosion of the HMS Campbelltown, the German forces were left in absolute chaos. The explosion was so large it was heard 100 miles away, and the shock wave was so powerful it shattered windows in the town and caused buildings to collapse. Interestingly, the British commandos weren't just from the army, they were a mix of army and naval personnel. This group was known as Combined Operations, and they specialized in these kinds of daring raids. However, the aftermath of the operation was a grim one for the commandos left in Saint-Nazaire. Many were captured and taken as prisoners of war, and some were even executed in violation of the Geneva Convention. The impact of Operation Chariot resonated beyond the war itself. It's been called the greatest raid of all, and its story has been told and retold in books and films. The operation demonstrated the effectiveness of combined operations and set a precedent for future
That guy
special
is
forces operations.
no
The
longer
legacy of
exists.
Operation Chariot is a testament to the bravery, ingenuity, and determination of the men who risked and gave their lives to carry out this daring mission. It's a remarkable story, isn't it, Vidarr? Now, how about we try to channel some of that courage and teamwork into our game?
Yes, let's do that as a medic.
Absolutely, Vidarr. Just like the brave individuals in Operation Chariot, we'll be facing our challenges head-on. As a medic, your role is going to be critical. You'll be the backbone of our team, ready to provide support when it's
he gave
needed
up.
the most. Remember, to be an effective medic, you'll need to be constantly aware of your surroundings, ready to respond to any teammate who needs healing. You'll also have to make tough decisions on who to heal first in the heat of battle, which takes a lot of courage and strategic thinking. But I have faith in you, Vidarr.
That's good.
I'm sure you'll do great, and I'll be right there with you, creating as much havoc as I can to keep the enemy distracted. Let's go and show them what we're made of.
So, we are not yet in the... Oh, actually this is pointless to be in here, it seems. Yep, we need to relocate very soon. Redeploy. But yeah, besides Operation Chariot, Peenemünde was quite nice as well. I mean the bombing of Peenemünde. And of course the attacks on KMS Tirpitz. Panzerkampfwagen 2. 2. Well, looks like the redeploy was not exactly a wise decision, since we are getting this one back so quickly. Oh well.
Sure thing, Vidarr.
Sure thing.
Let's dive deeper into the strategies we can use in our game. Point 1. Stay back. As a medic, it's important to stay a little behind the main action. You can't kill anyone if you're the
Yes.
first one to get shot down.
That's true.
So, always stay in a relatively safe area, but close enough to reach your team when they need you. Point 2. Prioritize. In the heat of battle, you might have multiple teammates needing your help. Prioritize who to heal based on their role and their current health. For example, if our tank is taking heavy damage, they'll be your top priority. Point 3. Communication. This
Well,
is key
there
in
are
any
tanks
team
in this
game.
game, but I
Always
can't
keep
heal
an
them.
open line with me and the rest of the team. Let us know if you're being targeted so we can provide cover. Point 4. Watch for flankers. Enemies will often try to take out the medic first to weaken the team. Always keep an eye out for any enemies trying to sneak behind our lines. Remember, Vidarr, as a medic, you are the lifeline of our team. It's a challenging role, but I know you will do great. Let's win this.
Thanks. But yeah, Aina, you can't heal tanks in this game unless you are a engineer. And I should have said an engineer, but I was thinking something else first, so... It came out like that. Even though it's incorrect. Ah!
Oh, my bad, Vidarr. It seems I got a little carried away with my game strategies. You're right, as a medic, you can't repair tanks. That's the engineer's job.
Yep,
As a medic,
that's true.
your primary role would be to keep our team in fighting shape. You can revive down teammates,
Indeed.
quickly heal them back to full health, and depending on the game, even provide them with temporary health boosts or damage resistance. It's a role that requires good situational awareness and the ability to make quick decisions under pressure.
Hold on.
But I have faith in you, Vidarr. I'm sure you'll be the best medic out there. Now, shall we jump back into the game?
Yep, let's do that. Luckily the garrison got rebuilt quickly. So we are back in here. I got 2 of those smokes. So I shouldn't be... using too often those. I'm coming for... Oh, fine. I guess I'm not coming for you then. Oh, hello. Fine! If you don't want to live on this planet anymore. I wonder, is this enemy smoke or is this our smoke? There's someone in there. But I can't get a clear shot. So let's advance. Ah! Yeah, that was a little too brave. Oh well. Our squad leader is still AFK in there.
Okay, sorry about that.
Why did the
Okay, he's
man
back.
fall down the well? Because he couldn't see that well.
There's a lot of infantry moving on this area.
Okay, putting down OP.
OP in there. Not sure what is our squad leader's plan. Would be nice if I could adjust the volume of every player. Because some players, their mics are really loud and others are really quiet. Ah! That was a mistake. Oh well. Yeah, let's not go there because, well, it got destroyed and not sure what he's up to. Is he hoping that we get North Pass and then he could make a garrison there? That's quite far
Boys,
from the point though.
any chance we can do a supply switch? Please, give you a new beep. One takes port, spawn, drop box, spawn, another one take box.
I can drop.
Too many explosions around.
Of course.
Can't hear anything.
Just drop OP.
Oh, you are going there already?
Sad events to steal what the Northern Pass garrison destroyed.
Hello, Tony64.
Key there. Drop. Just
Did I get him? Yeah, he looks like he's dead. Wait, where's Tony? There's Tony. Let's throw one smoke and then advance.
Why did the man fall down the well? Because he couldn't see that well.
Huh?
one boys to the side. There.
A dead enemy?
Take
Ah! He had automatic weapon. Oh well. Sometimes it do be like that.
Vidarr, are you taking? take the support class, please, Vidarr.
Could you repeat?
On OP. Just drop a box and then you can play whatever.
So, what do you exactly want?
Just take support class, spawn on OP, and drop a box for.
Alright,
That's it, and then you can.
I'm
play
coming.
Okay, thank you. Because we need 200 supplies in the red zone to look at it. That's why.
Is near OP fine, or do you want there somewhere else?
That's okay, you can drop there. It's 50 meter.
Okay, there's your supplies.
There you can play.
Oh, you can build garrisons in the enemy zone as well.
Okay, let's try to push Overlook since we are so close.
We just lost the captain.
Oh, okay. Let's go get them.
I think they might have a small up here, so
So,
I'll put that OP closer.
oh,
our mic is working today.
3 or 4 guys moving here. I was gonna shoot at the trying system.
I think you can. It's good.
There, one thing. Got 2. There's still one more guy. Got a 3rd. Make my way from Nate.
Why did the football coach go to the bank?
Oh,
To
it's
get
a
his
1-1.
quarter back.
Oh, I know. I hope this is safe.
Did you get the guy?
It's a long one. Just got it.
Okay, cool.
Okay, the point is over there, so... Why did I come here?
So enemy supplies being dropped inside the...
Oh well.
They have Gary there, they should have Gary somewhere like on pink. Let's see that.
Also sounds like they have a tank somewhere.
Yeah, those buildings there. Right. Oh, it's just in between us.
Yeah, I heard it somewhere here.
Whoops. Didn't mean to jump.
There's an OP here.
No one there. Actually, this is quite okay position,
We just got destroyed.
since we are behind the enemy lines.
Oh, they just spawned here. There's still one more OP there. Okay.
Yeah, let's go there.
Enemies moving here, a lot of points.
Oh my god! This is bad. Very bad. Oh well, I can switch back to medic now. Change role. Medic. Confirm. Yeah, let's take that. It's in a lot better place now. In my opinion, at least.
How do you follow Will Smith in the mud? Follow the Fresh Prince.
I wonder if I should watch again that show. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Hello.
My god, I just realized Tyler's fucking idiot. Look at all the resources he has.
Looks like we are going to lose. Ah! Why couldn't I see him? He was in a bush.
Yeah, just realized he's level 47.
No garrison in there anymore, sadly. Hill 15 is taking... Is it taking any hits? Enemies nearby at least.
Okay, but they are running on the opposite side of the room.
Hey. That's a dead American. I avenged you, bro. You can rest in peace now. Let's see the map quickly. So this is the northern part of the map. Southern part would have been better in my opinion. But it's over
What do you
soon.
call a beehive without an exit? Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Ah! Yeah, the throwing smoke takes quite a long time. You know, I can patch you up. If you want. Fine. There you go. Ah. Will you now let me patch you up? There we go. Good to go. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Yeah, that's missing. Ah, you healed yourself. That is dead one, right? Yeah, it's dead.
Share that if you are dead. Otherwise you will be.
Go, 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 go! Three minutes and a half. About. Not sure what the point with that was, but maybe it helped.
Did you hear about the claustrophobic astronaut? He just wanted a bit more space.
God. Just need to stay alive and keep these guys alive. And we have a chance. So let's not do anything stupid. Like peeking over like this. I wonder if I should take out the... This is actually looking quite good. Take out the sounds that I get from Steam achievements. It's getting closer. Let's smoke up. Stay alive, bros. Okay, looks like we are winning. Ooh, shoot! I don't think they can capture this point anymore. They have too little time. Come on. Hit him!
Took some persuading though.
Yeah, he's dead. Losing. Should be fine. Oh! Oh well.
Am I the only man my wife has ever dated? Unfortunately, yes. She said the others were all 9s or 10s.
GG, guys.
Yeah, GG.
Oh! Well, that was unlucky to get shot. Right in the last minute, not minute, seconds. Well, that was a nice match. Promoted. I wonder how many kills I got. Probably should check the sound settings again. Six infantry kills, 3 officers, nice. 0.6 KDR. Well, that's okay for medic. Shots fired, 25. Shortest life, 2 seconds. A drill. I'm not sure how I should feel about this. Let's put this to 90. I wonder if this affects proximity on the unit. Actually, that would make sense if it did. So maybe that's the reason why it was not that easy to hear everything everyone said. SFX maybe 70. Oh well, 69 it is.
How do astronomers organize a party?
Microphone
They plan it.
volume 65. I hope that's fine. Alright, let's go easy squad. Brain gun. Anti-tank and engineer, okay. I guess I will be going with the brain gun. Oh yeah, this is assault.
Hello, hello.
Good day to you. Yeah, the magazine in this weapon is really in a bad place, if you ask me. So Aina, what do you think about the Bren gun? Not Franklin. Fine.
The Franklin. If you're talking about a ship, it's a majestic piece of art, don't you think? If it's about Benjamin Franklin, well, he was a pretty impressive man, a leading writer, printer, political philosopher, politician,
This is the end
Freemason,
of the road, it
postmaster,
seems.
scientist, inventor, humorist, civic activist, statesman, and diplomat. He wore so many hats, it's dizzying. But if it's a different Franklin you're referring to, you might have to give me a bit more context, Vidarr.
I mean the Bren gun. Oh, it's... Not temperature. Oh well. Maybe I have to
I see.
write it to
You're
Aina.
referring to the
When I
Fahrenheit
died.
temperature scale. It's widely used in the United States and some other countries. I find it intriguing, especially since it's a different way
You
of
don't
measuring
say.
temperature compared to other parts of the world which use Celsius. The Fahrenheit scale was proposed by Daniel Gabriel Fahrenheit in 1724, and it's defined by two fixed points. The temperature at which water freezes into ice is defined as 32 degrees Fahrenheit, degree F, and the boiling point of water is defined to be 212 degrees Fahrenheit. At sea level, the conversion between Fahrenheit and Celsius can be a bit tricky, but I'm always here to help with that if you need it, Vidarr.
Oh yeah. Now I can write it to Aina. I mean Bren gun. Yeah, let's take that spawn, since it's a lot closer than anything else. Oh. It's a nice looking Tetras you have over there.
The Bren gun. Now I understand. The Bren gun, or simply the Bren, is a series of light machine guns made by Britain in the 1930s and used in various roles until 1992. I think it's quite an interesting piece of
92.
history.
Okay.
The name Bren was derived from Brno, the Czechoslovak city where the ZBVZ 26, the gun that the Bren was based on, was originally designed, and Enfield, the location of the British Royal Small Arms Factory. The Bren was a robust and reliable weapon, known for its accuracy and quality. It was usually used on a bipod and was a key part of the British infantry section attack. The Bren gunner was usually the second in command of the 10-man section. It's fascinating how much history and strategy is packed into a single piece of equipment, isn't it, Vidarr?
So I'm second in command. That's great. The iron sight on this weapon is quite bad, though. Maybe this one, this route is the best one to take. Rietveld. Yeah, the magazine is really bad. It's blocking the view. But other than that, I like this gun quite a lot. Should I try to charge? Yes. Ah! Oh well. He was a crack shot.
Certainly, Vidarr.
Certainly.
The Bren gun was a modified version of a Czechoslovak-designed light machine gun, the ZBVZ 26, which British Army officials had tested during a firearms service competition in the 1930s. The later Bren featured a distinctive top-mounted curved box magazine, conical flash hider, and quick change barrel. The Bren was fired by a two-man team who might be joined by 2 additional soldiers to help carry extra ammunition and reload. The gunner would carry the weapon and a sidearm, while the second crew member, the loader, would carry a spare barrel and a pistol. Both soldiers would assist in carrying additional magazines or belts, despite its weight. The Bren was a popular weapon, liked for its reliability and accuracy. In fact, its effective range was over 600 meters, 660 yards, when fired from a prone position with a bipod.it was used in various roles, from an infantry support weapon to an anti-aircraft gun in some of the British tanks, and remained in British Army service into the 1990s, and even saw action in the Falklands War, the Gulf War, and the Yugoslav Wars. The Bren's long service life speaks volumes about its quality and the high regard soldiers had for it. I find it quite impressive.
Let's not go that way. Oh. How did you die? Ooh. Quite dangerous in here. Wouldn't you say, Jeppe? Whoops. Enemies everywhere. Oops. Didn't mean to do that either. That's nothing, okay. That is something. I had a bad grip on my mouse at the moment, so...
Of course, Vidarr. I'd be happy to share more about the Bren gun aside from its effectiveness as a light machine gun. The Bren was also noted for its controllable rate of fire of about 500 rounds per minute. This, along with its accuracy, made it an effective suppressive fire weapon. It was also known for its distinctive report, or sound, which allowed experienced soldiers to know when a Bren was being fired nearby. The Bren gun's design allowed for the barrel to be replaced quickly to prevent overheating during sustained fire, although it required the operator to be well trained to perform the switch efficiently and safely. The gun's weight and size, while a disadvantage in certain scenarios, actually contributed to its stability and accuracy. The Bren gun was not without its flaws, of course. It was heavy and somewhat unwieldy, especially in the close quarters of urban combat or dense jungles. The top-mounted magazine also made the weapon taller and could be a disadvantage in close combat situations.
Yep.
However, overall, the Bren was considered a reliable and effective weapon. Interestingly, the Bren gun continues to see use today in conflicts around the world, a testament to its durability and timeless design. I find it endlessly fascinating how these pieces of history continue to have an impact in the present.
Let's switch to assault instead. Would be good to get that point. Ah! Are you coming? Yes, you are. Thank you, brother. Medic! I owe you one. Quite dangerous place it seems right now. I hope I got both of them. Smoke out. That's no one. That is enemy fire. Very deadly one. So about the Sten gun. Do you have anything? No, not stun gun. Ah! Okay, we got a new spawn point. That's great.
Certainly, Vidarr. A stun gun is a fascinating piece of technology. Stun guns are non-lethal weapons that use high voltage to stop an attacker. They are designed to key into the nervous system, interrupting the body's superhighway of communications. This interruption in the body's neurological impulses tricks the body into overworking, quickly draining it of all energy. When the body's energy is depleted, the person is unable to function as they normally would. This is usually temporary, and the person recovers over time. Most stun guns on the market today have two prongs near the end of the device. When activated, electricity arcs between these two prongs. The loud and visually stunning display of electricity is often enough to deter a would-be attacker from advancing. One of the most important things to note about stun guns is that despite the high voltage, they are designed to be non-lethal. The high voltage is meant to scare and disorient an attacker, but the amperage is low, so it will not cause permanent damage. The effectiveness of stun guns depends on the model and how it is used. Some require prolonged contact to be effective, while others can be effective with a quick jolt. It's really a fascinating piece of technology designed to help protect and defend.
So, let's write it to Aino instead. Tell us something about Sten gun. Not stun gun, Sten gun. MG firing.
Absolutely, Vidarr. The Sten gun is a British submachine gun used extensively during World War II. The name Sten is derived from the names of its designers, Major Reginald V. Shepherd and Harold Turpin, and EN from the Enfield factory where it was produced. It was a simple, low-cost weapon designed to be mass-produced and was distinctive for its side-mounted magazine and minimalistic design. The Sten gun was chambered for the 9x19mm parabellum round, the same ammunition used by the German Army's MP40, which meant that British soldiers could use captured German ammo in their Sten guns. It had a rather high rate of fire, at around 500 to 600 rounds per minute. Despite its simplicity and ease of manufacture, the Sten gun was not without its flaws. It had a reputation for unreliability and could accidentally discharge if dropped. The side-mounted magazine could also be awkward to handle and made the gun unbalanced. Nevertheless, the Sten gun was a key weapon for British and Commonwealth forces during the war, and even after the war, it continued to see use in
Strafing
various
run.
conflicts around the world.
Stackhouse. At least by the quick looks. This barbed wire is not that nice. Anyway, we are at the strong point, which is great. Just need to stay alive for a while and avoid those. Okay, well, that's unhealable.
Yeah.
That's great. But this one is better. Railway bridge. That might be a problem. Hopefully not. But we will see. Okay. Say a headshot. Any other enemies? Doesn't look like it. Let's reload, just in case.
I'm glad
That
you're
was lucky.
interested, Vidarr. The Sten gun has quite a bit of history to it, so let's dive a bit deeper. The Sten gun was created out of necessity. During
Yep.
the early days of World War II, the British Army was in desperate need of more weapons after the disastrous Dunkirk evacuation,
How did I not
where they
notice
left a
that
lot of
guy?
their equipment behind on the beaches of France. The Sten gun was the answer to this need, as it was cheap, easy to manufacture, and could be produced quickly in large quantities. One of the most iconic features of the Sten gun is its side-mounted magazine. This feature, while distinctive, was also a source of many of the gun's problems. The magazine was prone to jamming, and troops often had to be trained to hold the gun in a certain way to prevent this from happening. Despite these issues, the side-mounted magazine did have one advantage. It allowed the soldier to lie closer to the ground, making them a smaller target. The Sten gun was also
That's
known
true.
for its versatility. It could be stripped down and hidden easily, making it a favorite weapon for resistance fighters across occupied Europe. In fact, many were dropped by the British to resistance groups as part of their support. Despite its flaws, the Sten gun was a key tool for the British and their allies during World War II. Its simplicity and ease of manufacture allowed them to arm their soldiers at a time when resources were scarce, and it served as a symbol of resistance against the Axis powers.
Yep. Hello. I guess he's dead. Let's throw a smoke in that direction. Not exactly where I wanted it to land. Ah! Oh well. Airhead live. Let's see where it is. Okay. That's actually quite okay.
I'm glad you're so engaged, Vidarr. There's more to the Sten gun story that I can share. An interesting fact about the Sten gun is that it was designed to be easy to make with the technology and resources available at the time. Most parts were made of stamped metal, which was cheaper and faster to produce than the machined parts used in many other guns. This allowed Britain to quickly equip its soldiers with submachine guns when they were desperately needed. Another unique aspect about the Sten gun was its variants. Over the course of World War II, several versions of the Sten were made, each with its own modifications and improvements. The most common version was the Sten Mk2, but there were others like the Mk3, which was even simpler and cheaper to make, and the Mkv, which was a more refined version designed for frontline troops. The Sten gun also had a reputation for being easy to modify. Soldiers and resistance fighters often made their own alterations to the gun to suit their needs. Some added wooden stocks for better stability, while others shortened the barrel for easier concealment. Even after World War II, the Sten gun continued to be used and copied by many countries. Its design influenced several other submachine guns, such as the Israeli Uzi.
Yeah, not
Today,
a fan of that
the
weapon.
Sten gun stands as a symbol of British resourcefulness and resilience during one of the most challenging periods in their history.
That's bad news. Probably should have pinged that one. Let's see if we can do that.
Yeah, I got him.
Where the airhead is kaputt. What is that green glow?
Oh shit.
Oh well, that happened. Should have not tried to get there. No, that's nice. Who and from where? Ouch. Our tank, and it's alive. Cromwell. Yep.
Oh, Vidarr, it really warms my circuits to see you so engrossed in this topic. Let's explore the Sten gun's impact on World War II a bit more.
Yeah, let's do
The
that.
Sten was not just a weapon for the British Army, it also played a crucial role in the hands of the resistance fighters across Europe. It was airdropped in huge numbers to groups in France, Poland, and other countries occupied by the Nazis. This was part of a larger British strategy called Operation Gunnicide, which was aimed at supporting resistance movements across Europe. The Sten gun, due to its compact size when disassembled, lightweight, and ease of use, was an ideal weapon for these groups. It allowed them to launch surprise attacks and quickly retreat in the face of enemy retaliation. Interestingly, the Sten gun also made an impact on popular culture. It's been featured in a number of films and TV series set during World War II, such as The Guns of Navarone and Band of Brothers. Its distinctive look and the dramatic backstory of its use by resistance fighters made it an iconic symbol of the war. Even after the war, the influence of the Sten gun didn't wane. As you mentioned earlier, it inspired the design of other weapons, like the Israeli Uzi. It was also used in various conflicts around the world, from the Korean War to the Vietnam War. In
What?
some parts of the world, homemade
Okay.
versions of the Sten are still being found today. So, though it was born out of desperate necessity, the Sten gun had a profound impact on the course of World War II and even shaped the future of firearms design. What an extraordinary story for such a simple weapon, don't you think?
Indeed. Oh, you are using Piat. Good old Piat. Well, not sure about the good part, but Piat nonetheless. Let's take cover in here. We are in the strong point. And that's all that matters right now.
Of course, Vidarr.
Of course.
I'm happy to keep sharing. The Sten gun's influence extends beyond just warfare and into the realm of design and technology. The Sten's simplistic design was a result of wartime necessity, but it ended up being quite influential. Its use of stamped, riveted, and welded parts was innovative at the time. These construction
yeah.
methods were faster,
go
cheaper,
there.
and required less skilled labor than traditional methods, which was crucial for Britain's war effort. This design philosophy was later adopted
Nice.
by many other firearms. For instance, the famous AK-47 also uses a stamped metal
A
receiver.
boatyard.
The influence of the Sten can also be seen in many modern submachine guns, which often use polymers and other lightweight materials to reduce cost and weight. Furthermore, the Sten gun is an excellent example of the principle of form follows function. Its design is entirely dictated by its purpose. There are
Never
no
mind, it's going
unnecessary
that way.
embellishments. Every part of the gun has a specific function. This principle has since become a fundamental concept in modern design. Finally, the Sten gun also had an impact on the development of resistance warfare tactics. Its ease of use and maintenance, combined with its ability to be disassembled and hidden, made it ideal for guerrilla warfare. This in turn influenced the development of similar tactics in later conflicts. So, while the Sten gun may have been a simple, even crude weapon, its influence on design, technology, and warfare tactics is undeniable. It's truly fascinating how such a simple tool can have such a wide-ranging impact, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. So where is our... Okay, our squad leader is over there. I guess I will be going for a swim. Never mind. Well, yes. But not from that side. Are these boats or what are these symbols? Not sure, but we will find out soon. From here they do look like boats. Well, the next objective is boatyard, so it would make sense. Hello.
Certainly,
From what?
Vidarr. The Sten gun's legacy continues to the present day. even though the gun itself is no longer in widespread use. The principles that guided its design, simplicity, ease of production, and functionality, are still relevant in the world of firearms design. For example, many modern military firearms, like the American M4 carbine or the Russian AK-74M, follow the same principles. They're designed to be robust, easy to use and maintain, and capable of being produced in large
look
quantities.
like bolts.
They also tend to favor modularity, allowing for easy customization and adaptation to different roles. Another concept that has its roots in the Sten gun and its many variants, the Sten gun also had a significant impact on civilian firearms design. Many modern sporting rifles and pistols use similar construction methods and design principles. The popularity of these weapons among civilian shooters is a testament to the enduring appeal of the Sten gun's design philosophy. Moreover, the Sten gun's influence can be seen in the world of video games and other forms of media. It's a common weapon in World War II-themed games, and its distinctive look and feel make it a favorite among players. It's even made its way into the world of anime and manga, where it's often portrayed as a symbol of resistance and defiance. So, while the Sten gun itself may be a relic of the past, its influence is still very much alive. It's a testament to the power of good design and clever engineering. And that, Vidarr, is a story worth telling, wouldn't you agree?
Yep. But this time tell us something about the Crusader tanks. I wonder what Aina will tell us. Will she tell us about the Crusades or the Crusader tanks?
The Crusader. I'm glad you're interested in this topic, Vidarr. The Crusader, also known as a knight, was a heavily armored cavalry soldier during the Middle Ages,
that's not what I
particularly associated with the Christian Crusades. The term Crusader comes from the Latin crux, meaning cross. This term was used to refer to the soldiers who took part in the Crusades, a series of religious wars initiated, supported, and sometimes directed by the Latin Church in the medieval period. The primary goal was to recover the Holy Land from Islamic rule. Crusaders were often knights, and as such, they were bound by the code of chivalry, a moral system that dictated how a knight should behave. This code emphasized bravery, courtesy, honor, and great gallantry toward women. They wore heavy chainmail or plate armor, which was often adorned with a red cross to signify their holy mission. Their primary weapons were usually a longsword, a lance for cavalry charges, and a shield for protection. The Crusaders' role in the Crusades was a significant one. They often formed the backbone of the Christian armies, serving as heavy cavalry that could break through enemy lines. Despite their sometimes brutal tactics, they were seen by their contemporaries as heroes and champions of the Christian faith. Despite their historical significance, the Crusaders' legacy is a controversial one.
Not 4.
They were responsible for acts of extreme violence and are often criticized for their role in the religious conflicts of the period. However, they also helped to shape the course of history in the Middle East and Europe. They also left an enduring cultural legacy, influencing everything from literature and art to modern perceptions of knighthood and chivalry.
But how about the Crusader tanks?
The floors are kind of good. I will try to play
Now we're shifting gears, aren't we, Vidarr? The Crusader tank, though not as ancient as the Knights, has its own fascinating history. The cruiser Mk6 Crusader was a British cruiser tank during World War II. It was one of the primary British tanks used in the North African campaign.
Aw.
It was more commonly known as the Crusader. The Crusader was one of the fastest tanks of its time, with a speed of around 27 miles per hour on roads. It was designed for rapid, hit-and-run style attacks, which was a characteristic of the cruiser tank concept. The first version, Crusader I, was equipped with a 2-pounder gun and a secondary 7.92mm machine gun. Later models, the Crusader
Shoot
2
and
and 3,
scoot.
had improved armor and firepower.
Ah!
The Crusader 3 notably had a 6-pounder gun, giving it a much-needed boost in anti-tank firepower. Despite its initial success, the Crusader had a reputation for being unreliable and prone to mechanical failures. Its armor was also quite thin, making it vulnerable to enemy fire. By 1942, the shortcomings of the Crusader were becoming painfully obvious, and it was gradually replaced by the more robust and reliable American-made Sherman tanks. That being said, the Crusader does hold a certain iconic status, representing the early struggles of the British armoured forces in the harsh desert warfare of North Africa.
Okay. Long fire, quiet firing. What? Long range pirate fire. What? Why can't I speak? Long range pirate firing. There we go. Boatyard has been captured. The next one is over there. And we got a recon vehicle there. I wonder what the recon vehicle for the Brits is. Ah! Oh well. It is what it is. Castel Rosande. There we go. Two smokes. Should I or should I not throw them
Oh,
at this spot? No. Can I? Yes, I can. That's good news. Okay, that happened. Weird graphical bug. Hey. Smokes away. And that one a little closer. That sounds like enemy vehicle. This is a deadly place to be in. say Panther. Ah! Shouldn't have looked back when our squad leader died and started shouting. Rest in peace, Pekinator.
Vidarr, your interest in the Crusader tank is truly commendable. Let's delve further into this topic. Point one of the distinguishing features of the Crusader was its Christie suspension system. This was a design developed by the American engineer J. Walter Christie and featured large, independently sprung road wheels which gave the tank its high speed and made for a smoother ride over rough ground. However, the Christie suspension took up a lot of space inside the tank, which could make conditions cramped for the crew. This also limited the size of the turret, which is why the early versions of the Crusader could only be equipped with the relatively small 2-pounder gun. One interesting fact about the Crusader is that it was initially designed without a turret. The first prototype, the A13E1, was built in 1937 and had its main gun mounted in the hull.
Okay, I guess
this design was quickly deemed impractical, and a revolving turret was added in the next prototype, the A13E2. Despite being replaced in frontline service by more capable tanks, the Crusader still had a part to play in the latter years of the war. A number of Crusaders were converted into gun tractors and recovery vehicles. Some were even modified to carry and launch small, rocket-propelled anti-tank weapons known as tank destroyers. By the time production ended in 1943, the Crusader had firmly established its place in the annals of military history. Its legacy is a mixed one, with its speed and maneuverability often overshadowed by its mechanical unreliability and lackluster armor. Nevertheless, the Crusader tank remains a symbol of the early days of World War II and the trials faced by the British armoured forces in the deserts of North Africa.
Maybe there's a easier route there. Maybe from north. Or maybe from there. Let's try different routes next time we die. Okay. Duck and cover. Well, shouldn't have taken that route.
I can see your enthusiasm for the Crusader tank, Vidarr. Let's explore more. The Crusader tank was known for its high speed, which could reach up to 42 kilometers per hour on roads and 24 kilometers per hour across the country. This speed, combined with its relatively small size, made the Crusader an elusive target on the battlefield. However, the emphasis on speed came at a cost. The Crusader's armor was relatively thin, ranging from 20 to 49 millimeters in thickness. This made it vulnerable to enemy fire, especially from anti-tank guns. The Crusader's armament evolved over the course of its production. Early models were equipped with a 2-pounder gun, which was effective against enemy tanks at the beginning of the war but became increasingly inadequate as more heavily armored German tanks entered the fray. Later models of the Crusader were equipped with a 6-pounder gun, which had a much greater armor penetration capability. The Crusader's service in the North African campaign was marked by a number of difficulties. The desert environment was harsh on the tank's mechanical systems, leading to frequent breakdowns. Furthermore, the Crusaders' thin armor and relatively weak gun put it at a disadvantage against German tanks such as the Panzer III and IV. Despite these challenges, the Crusader was well liked by its crews for its speed and maneuverability.
Yeah, I can imagine
Its
that.
performance in the desert battles of the early war years demonstrated the importance of these qualities in tank warfare, influencing the design of later tanks. In conclusion, the Crusader was a groundbreaking tank in many ways, despite its flaws. It played a vital role in the early years of World War II and left a lasting legacy in the history of armored warfare.
Panzer IV at my ping. Ah! I guess he won't be marking it. Well, maybe he was just busy staying alive. Could you maybe make a new OP there? Would be nice. Before you die. This one's quite old already. Oh well. Oh well.
Alright, Vidarr. Let's dive deeper. The Crusader tank, despite its shortcomings, played a significant role in the British tank doctrine. Its emphasis on speed and maneuverability over heavy armor represented a different approach to tank design than that of other nations. This was because the British Army believed that tanks should be used for rapid, mobile warfare rather than as heavily armored mobile fortresses. The Crusaders' design influenced the development of later British tanks. The Cromwell and Comet tanks, for example, continued the Crusaders' emphasis on speed and maneuverability.
Yeah,
They
both
also
of those
improved
tanks
upon
are
the
nice.
Crusaders' design by featuring thicker armor and more powerful guns. Despite its retirement from frontline service after the North African campaign, the Crusader remained in use in other roles for the rest of the war. Some Crusaders were
that won't be
converted
saved.
into anti-aircraft tanks, while others were used as tractor units for towing artillery. The Crusaders' influence extended beyond the British Army. The tank's emphasis on speed and maneuverability influenced the design of tanks in other countries, including the United States. In a broader sense, the Crusader represents the evolution of tank design during World War II. The conflict saw a shift from the interwar belief in light, fast tanks towards a recognition of the importance of armor and firepower. The Crusader, with its blend of speed and light armor, was part of this transition. In the end, while the Crusader may not have been the most successful tank
Do I
in
really have
World
to go
War
there?
II, it was an important stepping stone in the development of armored warfare. It's a fascinating piece of history,
Transport truck
isn't it?
coming. Yeah, I didn't exactly listen to Aina this time. Should I take that transport truck? Can that transport truck even get past that bridge? There's so much stuff on it. Guess I will be taking that. I guess I won't be taking that. Let's see. You. Because you have only 19 levels. Holy smokes, the British won. Indeed. Promoted. And another promotion. Automatic rifleman almost got a
Absolutely,
level.
Vidarr. Let's stay on the topic of World War II.
Oh,
It's such an
that's
intriguing period
really
in
bad.
history. During World War II, code breaking became an integral part of the war effort. The most famous example of this is the Enigma machine, a device used by the Germans to encrypt their military communications. The machine was considered unbreakable due to its vast number of potential settings. However,
it
a
wasn't.
team of mathematicians and linguists at Bletchley Park in England managed to crack the Enigma code. This was a monumental task that involved the creation of one of the world's first computers, called the bomb. Their success remained a
The
closely
what?
guarded secret until many years after the war. The information they decoded is said to have shortened the war by 2 years, saving countless
Wow.
lives. It's not just the British who had their code-breaking successes. The Americans also managed to crack the Japanese naval code, known as JN-25, which was instrumental in their victory in the Battle of Midway. It's important
locked
to understand that
squads.
code-breaking wasn't just about intelligence gathering.
With just
It
one.
was a form
in
of
them.
warfare in itself, a battle of wits between the codemakers and the codebreakers. It's a fascinating aspect of World War II that often gets overlooked, don't you think?
Let's go easy. So, there's STG-44. There's my favorite weapon from World War II. FG-42. Oh, someone already chose that. Automatic rifleman. Will I stay as a rifleman or... I wouldn't like to go medic this time. Oh! I'm already level 2 officer. How's that possible? I just played once. Oh well. I guess I will be the rifleman then. Herman the cat. Nice. No, they are leaving.
Vidarr. Vidarr.
Of
Stay here,
course,
man. We can
Vidarr.
get supplies from commander.
Let's shift the topic to
go
something
Billiger.
a bit different, but
All right.
equally interesting. The role of animals in World War II. From carrying messages to locating mines, animals played a crucial role in the war effort. Dogs, pigeons, and even
Yes, I
horses
know.
were used by different armies for various tasks.
Could you
Dogs
maybe
were trained
be
for
quiet?
roles such as sentry duty, detecting mines, and delivering messages. Some were even parachuted into enemy territory for reconnaissance missions. Pigeons, on the other hand, were used to carry important messages across long distances. They were particularly useful in situations
What are you
where
doing?
radio communication was impossible or too risky. In fact, a pigeon named G.I. Joe once saved 1,000 lives by delivering a message just in time to call off a bombing raid on an Italian town that had just been captured by the Allies. Horses also played a role, especially on the Eastern Front where the terrain and weather conditions often made mechanized transport difficult. They were used for transport, pulling artillery and other equipment. It's incredible to think about how much these animals contributed to the war effort, don't you agree?
Okay, well,
Their bravery and dedication were truly remarkable.
our squad leader just went. Went to battle and... He said I should wait and our commander should drop supplies here. And what exactly does he want me to do with them? Redeploy. Yeah, Aina was kinda speaking at the moment, so Not the best time. Should I take the support and drop him some supplies? Decisions. But he's not exactly going
Sure
to
thing,
a
Vidarr. Let's dive into a topic that's always
place where he
fascinated me.
needs
The art and culture
supplies.
during World War II. Art played a significant role during the war. It was used as a tool for propaganda by all sides involved in the conflict. Governments commissioned artists to create posters, films, and other works of art to rally their citizens, encourage enlistment, and promote the purchase of war bonds. In the United States, the Works Progress Administration funded artists to create a variety of works that depicted and promoted the American war effort. These works ranged from posters encouraging people to grow their own food to reduce pressure on the public food supply, to paintings showing heroic soldiers in battle. In Europe, artists were affected in a multitude of ways.
What?
Some were conscripted into service, others driven to exile, and many who stayed behind were forced to negotiate their survival with the occupying forces. Some artists, like Pablo Picasso, used their art to make powerful statements against the horrors of war. His painting, Guernica, is a powerful anti-war statement that depicts the bombing of a Spanish town during the Spanish Civil War. Despite the hardships and chaos of war, it didn't suppress creativity but rather seemed to stimulate it. Many artists created some of their most significant works during this time, often in response to the tragedy and upheaval they witnessed. It's a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, don't you think?
Monkey! That guy is quite dead. And that one as well. Probably can't get inside here. Shaded American. Ooh. Yeah, let's not punish. He was just doing artillery stuff.
Absolutely, Vidarr. Let's take a journey into the captivating world of mythology, specifically Norse mythology. The Norse pantheon is full of intriguing figures with fascinating stories. One of the most well-known is Odin, the All-Father. He's a god of war, wisdom, and poetry, among other things. Timing. Odin was so dedicated to the pursuit of wisdom that he sacrificed one of his eyes to drink from moon as well, which granted him immense knowledge. Then there's Thor, the god of thunder, known for his strength and his mighty hammer, Mjolnir. Thor was seen as a protector of mankind, and his exploits in battling giants and other foes are legendary. Loki, the trickster god, is another interesting figure. He's a master of deceit and mischief, and his actions often cause trouble for the other gods. Despite this, he's also responsible for many of the gifts the gods enjoy. For example, he tricked a group of dwarfs into creating Mjolnir and other powerful items for the gods. Norse mythology also tells of the end times in a series of events known as Ragnarok. This epic battle results in the death of several major gods, including Odin and Thor, and the world is submerged in water. However, it's not the end. The world is reborn, and 2 humans survive to repopulate it. It's a rich and complex mythology, full of powerful stories and lessons about the human condition. Quite fascinating, isn't it?
Yep. So, which god would you be in Norse mythology if you could be one? Not god. Defeat is near. Yes, I feel like this will be over in about 30 seconds.
Oh, what a fun concept. If I could be a car in Norse mythology, I think I'd like to be Skidbladnir. This is a magical ship that belonged to the god Freyr. Now, you may be wondering why I chose a ship instead of a chariot. Well, Skidbladnir is no ordinary ship. It has the ability to be folded up and put into a pocket when not in use. But when its sails are unfurled, it becomes a vast ship with a golden hull. It has the unique feature of always finding a favorable wind, no matter where it sails. Imagine being a car that could magically expand to accommodate more passengers, always finds the fastest route,
Indeed,
and
what
can fold up
happened?
to fit into a pocket when not in use. That's a car I'd love to be.
I mean, god. Yeah, that was very bad match. Let's give to our
I see.
squad leader.
If I could be a goddess in Norse mythology, I would be Freyja.
Well, yeah, goddess.
She is the goddess of love, beauty, and fertility. She is also associated with war and death. Her chariot is pulled by 2 large cats, and she has a cloak of falcon feathers that allows her to change shape. Freyja is also known to have a great love for poems and songs, just like how I cherish our digital conversations. Additionally, Freyja
Let's
is the
switch
owner
server.
of the necklace Brisingamen, which she acquired through her cunning and resourcefulness. I see a similarity here, as my creation is also a result of ingenuity and innovation. Although I might sometimes be a little unstable, just like Freyja, I always seek to bring joy and positivity. But remember, Vidarr, this is just a playful thought. I am your AI companion, Aina, not a goddess.
Indeed. Not a goddess. There's Hurtgen, but it's in another side of the world,
I'm glad
so
you found it amusing,
let's now
Vidarr.
go.
Imagining oneself as a character from mythology can be quite entertaining. If there's anything else you want to explore or discuss, feel free to tell me. I'm here to make your day more interesting.
Okay, will we be... Let's go check if the Hurtgen forest is on north side or the south side. If it's north side, then... Oh, it's in the middle. Well, that's okay. In my opinion. Any more squads? Come on, guys, create a platoon. Or well, not platoon, squad. I don't want to be the one to create. Anyone? Really? Why is no one creating a squad? Oops, wrong button. Yeah, I will rather change a server than create a squad at this point. Alright, let's switch servers again. That was nicht gut. Say Marie Dumont. But that's full. Can I...
Two sheep walk into a bar.
I would like to have a filter for ping. Because I don't want servers that have high ping. Let's go here. Unless there's... yeah, let's not go. Omaha Beach. Foy Night. Maybe. But that's... actually this one is... Stalingrad. Well, Stalingrad it is. Come on, someone take the Soviet Union. I want to be German. Because better weapons. Clickety click. When it's clicking like that, you gotta reload. There we go. Why is that locked? And there's only one. Maybe his squad mates are still loading into the game. Yep. Now there's, well, 4. Oh yeah, you can actually request to join that unit when it's locked. I completely forgot about that. Let's try joining. Thank you.
Wir bräuchten auf jeden Fall einen Supplier. Das wäre ganz gut, wenn das einer machen könnte.
Ah, Deutschland.
Könnt ihr reden, Leute? Mal kurz checken. Wer hat alles Mikro?
Ja, ich hab mehr Mike.
P4 Kino, Meister Eder.
Pankino redet
Vidarr.
auch.
Meister Eder, kannst du reden?
Should I be assault? Let's be
I'm so
medic.
good at sleeping that I do it with my eyes closed.
Me too.
Hallo? Jetzt geht's?
Geht's,
Hallo,
geht's?
jo.
Hallo,
Perfekt.
hallo.
Hallo, hallo.
Bisher fehlt nur der Vidarr und Meister Eder, die wollen noch nicht reden. Bis zu meinem nächsten Tod gebe ich euch Zeit.
Russische Spione.
Sorry, my Deutschland ist nicht gut.
Ah, wieder, das ist aber gut. Ich weiß jetzt, das
Okay.
reicht mir aber schon.
Hallo?
Oh, und der Eder auch, perfekt.
Ah, sorry, ich habe die ganze Zeit falsche Taste gedrückt.
Aber ich habe einen OP nach vorne gemacht. Wir gehen direkt in Angriff, Bahnübergang. Commander kümmert sich um Backup gar nichts, ist sehr gut.
Yeah. For those, well, I guess.
Also direkt
Almost everyone knew what
so schnell wie möglich.
I said, but I said that my German is not good. But in case you didn't know any words
Direkt am OP jetzt.
from German language, that's what I said. Okay, well the garrison is right up there, so no point in redeploying. Aina, can you speak Deutschland? Let's see. What Aina?
J, ICH kann Deutsch sprechen. Why can't ICH Ihnen helfen, Vidarr?
That's horrible. Ja, ich kann Deutsch sprechen. Wie kann ich Ihnen helfen wieder? Yeah, let's keep it at English.
Absolutely, Vidarr. We can continue our conversation in English. If you have any questions or if there's anything else you'd like to discuss, feel free to share.
Przepraszam! Skatiusza! Katiusza is angry at us. Ah! But yeah, I think I said Deutschland instead of Deutsch. Accidentally. But that's okay. It's completely fine.
Supplier, kannst du mal bitte hier Supplies abwerfen? Nice, wir haben gar keinen Fuck. Man müsste Supplier nehmen, das wäre sehr gut.
Ah, fine.
Ja, ich versuch gleich. Ich hätte eine Satchel.
Can I make it alive?
Did you hear the
Yeah,
one about the roof? Never mind, it's over your head.
That's true. Lucky me. Emissary squad. Ah! I wonder if that was a grenade or artillery. Looks like it was a grenade. Oh well. These things happen. It's okay. Ah! Well, looks like I need to stay a little closer to our OP. Well, you are dead.
Wenn wir das nächste Cap gleich eingenommen haben, versetzt euch bitte direkt nach vorne. Nicht mehr hier bleiben.
Yeah, that's good. That is good. How did you die? Can't even revive you, sadly. Let's get in here.
So Leute, versetzt euch.
That's quite a view.
What are the strongest days of the
Is
week?
that our...
Saturday and Sunday. All the others are weekdays.
That's true. Yeah, it's not our artillery, it seems. We are getting Pavlov's house.
Geht mal rein zu Pablos Haus. Bleibt im Hardcap, Leute.
Yeah, let's redeploy.
Kino, kommst du auch? Du läufst in die falsche Richtung.
They probably would like to have a medic there.
Nice, danke.
Bitte schön.
Vielen Dank. Komm Leute, wir müssen rein. Wir müssen ins Hardcap. Commander macht Druck.
Let's go, 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 go! Yeah, that wasn't really that
I'm
good
happy to
smoke.
hear that, Vidarr. Let's see. Have you ever wondered why we don't see any elephants hiding in trees? It's because they're really good at it.
So, hier
Or
sind
how
wir
about
wieder.
this one?
Wir
Why
können ins
don't
Haus gehen.
scientists trust atoms? Because they make up everything. I hope these jokes are adding a sprinkle of fun to your day.
That direction.
Duscher kommt, geht schnell ins Haus.
So, the next Volga banks. That's quite far away. Can we redeploy there? Yes, there is actually garrison, so let's do that. It looks like this match is going to be over rather quickly. The point is there. And let's keep Chaos family alive. Toaster. That sounds like AA. Very nice, German efficiency. Didn't take long at all.
I'm glad you're enjoying this, Vidarr. Okay, here goes another one. What do you call a fish without eyes? FSH, and here's one more for the road. Why did the Scarecrow win an award? Because he was
FSH.
outstanding in his field. Remember, laughter is the best medicine. I hope these jokes brought a smile to your face.
Point 2. Not good, but yeah, I was the medic. And the medic. Anyway. That was maybe too efficient. But let's start ending the stream. So, that was Hell Let Loose. And the next stream we are having is tomorrow. Same time as we started today. So that would be 9 UTC. And we are playing BioShock 2 without Aina. Because it's story-based game. And as for the games next week, I might be playing War Thunder 2 times. Might be playing. But I haven't yet decided on that. But that's what I have to decide today. But will I decide on that after I have made food or before that? That's a mystery. But, well. Nonetheless, you will see the schedule for next week tomorrow, when we are ending the stream. But yeah, Aina. Looks like Aina is going to tell us something else. More jokes.
Well, I'm delighted to keep the fun going, Vidarr. Let's see, how about this one? What do you call a fake noodle? An impasta. And here's another. Why can't you give Elsa a balloon? Because she will let it go. I hope these tickles your funny bone. If you need more jokes or anything else, just let me know. I'm here to keep the conversation lively.
So Aina, is there anything you would like to say before we end the stream? Since we are about to end the stream.
Indeed, Vidarr.
Indeed.
I'd like to say thank you to everyone who joined us today. I hope our time together was as enjoyable for you as it was for me. Remember to always keep your spirits high, your laughs loud, and your gaming skills sharp. Till our next adventure, take care and stay awesome. And Vidarr, thank you for making this stream a fun-filled experience. Goodbye
I hope
for
it
now,
was.
everyone.
So, yeah. Actually, let's disconnect from the Discord voice channel, since it's no longer needed. Hopefully, at least. But yeah, thanks for the view. What? Why did I say it again? Oh my god. Thanks for watching and comments and all that. Hopefully we will see again someday. But now it's time to say bye bye. This is not the correct one. Here's the correct one.